Aside from all the excitement that's building, there's lots of preparations as well taking place behind those doors behind us.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure there's a few secret rehearsals going on. We understand that Buckingham Palace's ballroom, which is the biggest room in the palace, has been turned into a makeshift Westminster Abbey, so the King and Queen consorts can rehearse in private, as we understand it, so they don't have to be in Westminster Abbey. We are perhaps expecting a little bit later on this week there might be a rehearsal inside the Abbey itself. We have seen the stone of Scone over the weekend, of course, the original kind of ancient stone that Scottish monarchs have always been crowned on. That has made its trip from Edinburgh Castle down to Westminster Abbey. It has been inserted into the coronation chair, ready for King Charles to sit on Saturday. So lots of preparations going on.
Sort of where his ankles are, is it? Is it below the chair?
It's right below the chair where the bit that he sits on. So it was purpose built, I think, in the 1300s specifically to house this ancient stone. It was Edward I who kind of perhaps, let's say, seized it from the English back in the day. It was then given back to Scotland in 1996, so 25 years ago, to keep in Edinburgh Castle, on the understanding that when a coronation happens, it will be loaned back to Westminster Abbey before coronations.
And there's that very deliberate attempt to involve all regions and nations of the United Kingdom, and there will be songs and prayers in Irish Gaelic, in Scottish Gaelic, and Welsh Gaelic, as well as English.
Yes, they absolutely will. It's the first time that has happened, and as well as that, we are having different faith leaders from different religions who will be greeting the king at the coronation, and they'll also be presenting the regalia to him. That's the first time that's happened. And even the Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, he is a practicing Hindu, and he will be reading a text from the Bible during the coronation ceremony in Westminster Abbey in his capacity as the Prime Minister.
You know, if you're thinking you're not just quite in the mood for this yet, well, 2 holidays will put you in the mood, today and next Monday. Saturday will be the big day of events, the coronation itself. But I was noticing yesterday, buses bedecked, posters on them. There were pubs and hotels that had big floral displays outside them. You can just sort of sense that we're ramping up, that people are saying it's going to be a heck of a week.
It's been one of the loveliest things, actually, seeing local communities that's just starting to decorate. You might have seen the knitted post box toppers. Have you seen those?
Yes, yeah.
And the floral tributes. I've got ribbons around the lampposts near to where I live. It looks absolutely fabulous. We have had some detail, haven't we, of the outfits that people may be wearing at the coronation ceremony on Saturday. We saw those gold gowns, didn't we, at the weekend? But we're now hearing that the Princess of Wales might not even be wearing a tiara.
Yes, that's reported in the Times that the Princess of Wales is planning to wear a crown of flowers, which is rumoured to be what she wanted to wear actually for her wedding in 2011. Of course, 12 years ago this weekend, William and Kate celebrated their 12th wedding anniversary. She was overruled then, perhaps by the establishment and the traditions of the late Queen, but there are rumours she will be wearing a floral crown, perhaps in a nod to the King's theme of environmentalism during the coronation. You mentioned the robe of estate, which has been specially made for Queen Camilla to wear, the Queen Consort. That is also embroidered with lots of flowers, again in a nod to the King and his environmentalism. In terms of of Kate wearing a crown, I think traditionalists might be perhaps a bit disappointed that she's not wearing the fancy tiara as she does on state occasions for state banquets, etc. I think they will be disappointed. But of course it's a modern coronation, isn't it? Kensington Palace not commenting on that particular point, and royal sources are not confirming or denying, so I think we'll have to wait and see what happens on the day.